disgusting, and I really do. I find it disgusting. First things first, my name is Kenneth Burr. My company is ILEG Technology Screens. I am a huge Marvel fan. I've been a Marvel fan since day one. I pretty much love all the superheroes at the end of the day, no matter who makes them, but I do like Stan Lee. I watched a lot of his movies. I watched the end games and all that stuff. Big fan. And my Marvel collection stays in a storage unit, and that's where I keep it at because, um, you know, it's hard for me to look at it knowing that he's passed away, knowing that he won't be in any more of the cameos and all that stuff. I can't stand people who rip off other people at the end of the day. And again, I told you about Jamie Fernando Gonzalez. Crow1176 is a person we had to literally contact ICE about because not only has he been touching our copyrights, he's been selling, making money off Universal Studios. I think they own Frankenstein. He's made money off them, and basically didn't pay him any royalties. Just used the product, used their name, and made money off of it. So here we are. He's at a stand over here in California, and on this table, there's no boxes of these items. There's just basically printed out items. He does have a 3D printer in his apartment, and he's gone in and he's printed out these items. These are licensed trademark items and selling them. And this is what I mean by, at the end of the day, that he makes his own people look bad because, as I said before, people are already accusing the Mexican people of all kinds of things at the end of the day, and this guy does not make things better for them. So there's his YouTube channel, Crow1176. We've already reported him to ICE already. We have a report on him already to get ready for them to contact California law enforcement officers. Right now we have to go over to Allentown so we can link up those particular charges with what we have here. But this guy just is a professional rip-off artist, and he just steals from anybody. So in this video, he basically talks about how he's printed out these items and he's selling them. Here, listen. Pasadena, California.
So check it out. So this is my booth. Alright, so let me show you a little bit of everything that I've done. Alright, so I got Blue Week over there, Batman, Dragon Ball right here, Goku. Alright, so I printed Spider-Man from...
I printed Spider-Man. So he printed these items. So there's so much violation going on here. It's not even funny how bad this is. So this guy, again, undocumented, here in the United States, committed multiple crimes against us. This guy will rob and steal from anybody. And Stan Lee, as we all know, who is the creator of some of these characters here, this man is calling himself a huge Marvel fan, but yet you're in here selling his work. This is his work at the end of the day. This is his creation that he made at the end of the day. And you're in here stealing his work, making money and profiting off his work. This man has passed away. You got no respect for him in any way whatsoever. This is what you do. Fernando, I'm posting this everywhere. I'm posting this everywhere. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I'm posting it. And we left the comments open. The comments open because we want to make sure we show everybody on the people who supported this nonsense and what he did. This is going straight to FBI. As soon as I'm done from here, I will be reaching out to ICE. I'm updating everything on there. I'm sending this out to FBI, Federal Trade Commission, everywhere. It's going everywhere. And I got a couple of heavy Marvel pages that I'm on right now where people support Marvel and all that in the day. You know what I mean? Big fans today. I'm going to make sure they know about you. Because this is disgusting, man. I told you, he'll rip anybody off. It doesn't make a difference.
Made Spider-Man from Rivals. So printed Spider-Man from Rivals.
Unfreaking believable. A thief. Definitely professional thief. Listen to this.
From Rivals. Spider-Man from... Alright, so I got Blue Week over there. Batman. Dragon Ball right here.
Listen.
Alright, so I printed Spider-Man from Rivals.
I printed Spider-Man. Fernando, let me explain to you how things work. Your sister on the other end, she has boxes on everything. And there's a receipt right here with the barcode, which means you sold this. You made money off Stan Lee. Your sister, on the other hand, has boxes for all her stuff because she can show she paid for that stuff. You printed all your stuff out, which means you basically committed trademark infringement. You stole from Stan Lee. That's what you did. You profited off of Stan Lee. This man's dead. All right? He's resting in peace, and you're ripping off his work at the end of the day. That's disgusting at the end of the day. You are definitely what you call pure scum. And I guarantee that any Marvel fan on the face of this planet will find this video disturbing.
This crossover with Deadpool and Mandalorian.
Now, the only thing your sister can be hit with if she has to have a license, because keep in mind, you still have to have a license to sell in the state of California. And any booth that we go to, we have to bear a license. We have to show that we have a license to sell within that state. You don't have a license to sell within that state. But what makes it even worse, again, you can't sell items that you made yourself, especially when they're licensed material. That is against the law. And this is the reason why that ICE is involved in a lot of this stuff that's going on. It's because, again, unfortunately, there are people being caught up in this that shouldn't be there. But you make your own people look bad. Because somebody sees this at the end of the day, they can tell this stuff was printed up. They can tell this stuff at the end of the day isn't legit, isn't the real thing. It's a print. Someone made this. It's a bootleg. You're bootlegging Stan Lee's items. That's what you're doing. Now, your sister, on the other hand, has all her boxes to all her stuff.
Everyone Christmas masks, of course.
No, there's no boxes. Now, this table right here, that's his sister.
Battle damage, kind of like it, you know. And
he ripped off everybody in here.
Nice. And this is my sister's booth.
Now, that's his sister right there. This is her booth. If you notice, she's got boxes on everything. So she purchases all this stuff. Now, can she do this? Yes, she can. It's like I said, it's like going and selling sneakers. If you're selling sneakers, you can do that. You can sell sneakers, whatever you want, jerseys, whatever. You can sell all that stuff, long as it's legit and it's real. So if you're out there making your own sneakers, this is why you're going to jail, because you can't do that. It's counterfeiting, and that's literally what he just did. He basically printed all this stuff up, and he's selling it on the table. Is Marvel getting any of this stuff? Are you cutting them a deal to get them any of this money? No, you're not. Did you get permission from them to print out their license and trademark materials? No, you did not. You didn't get any of that. You just went out, printed out their stuff, and came on YouTube and decided to start selling their stuff. I'm going to reach out to some very interesting people today, Fernando. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. This is the reason why ICE is removing you out of the States. This is why you're leaving. Because not only do you try to rip my company off at the end of the day, but you will rip off anybody at the end of the day.
You understand? We have a lot of stuff, man. She's been collecting since forever, I think, early 90s, around there. And she hasn't stopped, but now, her garage, all right, listen, two-car garage is overwhelming. So, it's not a one garage, it's a two-car garage. It's overwhelming, so she's getting rid of stuff. So come on down, guys, all right? Work. And this is what I have.
No boxes, any of this stuff.
Last point is because that one's gone. I got the Ewok Village. It's for your 3.5-inch, I think, old Star Wars figures, I believe. So, yeah. I don't think it's a Black Series of 6-inch. But I can do it for that too. But yeah,
You stole from everybody.
that was an extra. I'm just trying to get rid of that. Yeah, but I got a lot of stuff, man.
So what's going to happen is the building who allowed him in here, first things first, they're going to go through the records. And again, they can be charged. Because number one, he doesn't have a license. That's one he doesn't have. Number two, again, that's all licensed material. You can't sell that stuff at all, period. You go to jail for that. Now, say you went out and you bought a bunch of bootlegs from somebody else, and this will get you in trouble because it's a bootleg. It's a copy. You bought it from somebody. It's like him selling it to somebody and they sell it to somebody. That's how all this stuff gets started. That's why we have so much counterfeiting going on in our company. I'm sorry, in our country at the end of the day, because of people like this. And this hurts the economy. This guy's not in here to help us in any way whatsoever. He's doing damage to the economy in here by selling bootleg items at the end of the day. And at that, man, it's Stan Lee. Come on, man. You call yourself a Marvel fan at the end of the day, and you're in here stealing from Stan Lee. This man has passed off this earth. Rest in peace. And you're in here stealing from him, making money off of his work. I couldn't imagine. You ever watched the autobiography on Stanley, on how he first started, how it all began and everything, how hard he worked to make his comics come to life? He's a game changer at the end of the day. You're a thief. That's what you are. You're disgusting at the end of the day, Jamie. And those who follow you, those who support you on your channel at the end of the day, we look at them the same way too. You subscribe to this mess at the end of the day? That's what you subscribe to. I told you the guy is a thief. He steals from people. Not just us, anybody. He'll steal from anybody. Even the late Stanley, he'll take from him too. Anything to line his pockets. I'm going to send this to, I got a video recording of this. I'm definitely sending this directly to ICE. I'm sending this to FBI. I'm sending this to any agency we can at the end of the day to push even faster to get you out of the United States. Everything that comes your way, Fernando, you deserve every bit of it. You do. Disgusting.
And it opens at 10, so we still got a half hour to go. But not bad. Not bad. This is all hers. Look at that.
So her stuff is all boxed.
All this sort of stuff.
This is her stuff. This is her stuff. She owns this stuff. All her stuff is all boxed. She has here. His stuff is all counterfeit. I'm not reading what you wrote at the bottom. I couldn't care less. That is for the people to read when we post your video. That is for ICE to read when the video is sent to them. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Just ripping people off left and right. Don't care. Professional thief. Pasadena, California.
So this is Michael's, alright? So let me show you a little bit of everything that I...
Alright, next video we're making for ICE. We gotta go, people. This is disgusting. Very disgusting. And as a Marvel fan at the end of the day, it's just like spitting in Stanley's face. That's what it is. How dare you sell his work at the end of the day and profit off his work? Disgusting.